Everything Townsville, we keep it uncensored. Drama unfolds as tensions released.
Hello and welcome to This Week at Townsville Uncensored, the weekly recap that reminds you that your life could be a lot worse. Brought to you by the unemployed moderators who bring you your daily dose of chaos and questionable life choices, we're diving headfirst into the cesspool of human interaction that is the Everything Townsville Uncensored Facebook group. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the underbelly of Townsville, where logic goes to die and grammar takes a permanent vacation. Ah, the anonymous posters, those brave souls who, shielded by the digital curtain of anonymity, unleash their unfiltered thoughts upon the world.
Anyone else hear that incessant banging last night? Just me? Okay then.
From passive-aggressive complaints about noisy neighbors to relationship advice that would make even Dr. Phil raise an eyebrow.
He hasn't texted back in 3 hours. Should I sacrifice a goat in his name?
It's clear that some people mistake Facebook groups for therapy sessions.
Is it okay to microwave a potato in its plastic bag?
Spoiler alert, it's not. Please, for the love of all that is holy, stop microwaving plastic. This week's recap begins with a lost iPhone 15 and the ethical dilemma of what to do when you find one. Instead of helpful suggestions like, maybe try contacting the owner, we were treated to a masterclass in phone cracking techniques, ranging from the absurd to the downright dangerous.
Insert it in your bum and wait for it to vibrate 3 times, or try microwaving it on high for 30 seconds.
Look, I'm not saying I haven't considered pocketing a stray $20 bill I found on the street, don't judge me, but a whole phone? That's just bad karma, folks. Our next tale of woe comes from Mrs. Nicolene, last name redacted, who, after a few too many holiday spirits at our favourite discount liquor emporium, Dan Murphy's, managed to misplace her wedding ring. Now, losing a wedding ring is a tragedy at any time of year, but let's be honest, the odds of finding it after a Dan Murphy's bender at 9 a.m. are slim to none. But bless her heart, Nicolene took to the group, desperately pleading for its return.
Gee, I hope someone finds it and hands it in.
Let's be real, that ring is probably living its best life on a cash converter's shelf somewhere, financing someone's trip to Bali. Ah, Christmas, the time of year for good cheer, bad sweaters, and passive-aggressive neighborhood disputes played out on Facebook.
This week's festive feud involved a resident who dared to complain about their neighbor's extravagant Christmas light display.
Now, I'm all for a bit of holiday cheer, but when your Christmas lights are brighter than the sun and keep the entire neighborhood awake with their synchronized rendition of Jingle Bells, you've crossed a line.
But instead of offering helpful suggestions like maybe talk to your neighbor or invest in blackout curtains, the group decided to engage in a spirited debate about the correlation between Christmas light extravagance and, you guessed it, penis size.
Because, of course, penis size matters. This week's episode of Power Trips You Won't Believe stars our very own Facebook group moderator, Jamal Wicks.
Now, Jamal, we appreciate your tireless efforts in keeping this digital dumpster fire from descending into complete anarchy. But maybe, just maybe, bragging about your moderator without an accompanying dick pic is just bad form.
But Jamal, in his infinite wisdom, decided to grace us with a lengthy post outlining his accomplishments as moderator, reminding everyone of his authority and demanding respect. The irony, it seems, was lost on him. Of course, most group members, terrified of being banished from the digital kingdom, showered him with praise. And finally, in news that will surprise absolutely no one, Townsville has once again clinched the coveted title of Australia's shittest town. That's right, folks, we did it. With a staggering 19% of the national vote, it's clear that Townsville's unique brand of charm, a delightful blend of scorching heat, questionable urban planning, and an uncanny ability to attract giant spiders, continues to captivate the nation's imagination. Congratulations, Townsville. You truly are a shining beacon of, well, something. Remember, this is all in good fun. Don't take life or Facebook groups too seriously. Join us next week for another installment of Townsville Uncensored, where we'll delve back into the digital swamp and uncover more gems of human interaction. Until then, try not to get arrested, avoid making eye contact with anyone on the strand, and for the love of all that is holy, don't microwave any more plastic. Like and subscribe for weekly updates.
Everything Townsville, we keep it uncensored. tensions released.